Hello, my dear friend. Welcome. I am so happy you are here with me today. This is the VUS Learning English podcast, and I am your host, Anna. If this is your first time here, welcome. A very big, warm welcome to you. I am so glad you found us. We are a family of learners here, and we are happy you have joined our family. If you are a returning listener, welcome back. It is always so good to have you here again. Your presence makes this community special. Thank you for coming back. Today, we are going to talk about something very important. It is something that can feel a little scary, but I promise after our time together, you will feel strong, you will feel confident, you will feel ready. Today, we are going to learn about the bank. We will learn the English words and phrases you need. We will make the bank a friendly place for you, not a scary place, a place where you feel in control. Thank you so much for choosing to spend your time with me today. It means the world to me. You could be anywhere, but you are here, learning, growing, shining. Thank you. If you enjoy our time together, please think about following or subscribing. It helps other learners like you find our little community. It tells the world that this is a safe and happy place to learn. And I love to know where you are in the world. Where are you listening from today? Are you in Vietnam or Japan or Brazil or Germany? Maybe you are in a car or on a bus. Maybe you are at home with a warm cup of tea. Wherever you are, I am sending you a big, warm hello. Okay, are you ready? Let's begin. I want you to imagine something with me. Imagine you are in a new home, in a new country, an English-speaking country. The boxes are all unpacked. You have found your favorite store for food. You know the street with the beautiful trees. You are starting to feel at home. It is a wonderful feeling. You have a new job, which is exciting. You have a new apartment, a new place to call your own. But there is one small problem, your money. Maybe your money is in a suitcase under your bed. That does not feel very safe. Or maybe your money is in a bank account in your home country. Every time you use it, there are big fees. It feels like your money is disappearing. There is one thing you need to do, one thing that will give you peace. You need to go to the bank. You need to walk through the big glass doors. And you need to talk to a person in English, a language that is not your first language. When you think about this, how do you feel? Does your heart start to beat a little faster? Does the thought of finding the right words make your hands feel wet? Does talking about your money in English feel like a big mountain to climb? If you feel this way, I want to tell you something very important. You are not alone. This feeling is completely normal. It is okay to feel nervous. It is a sign that you are doing something new, something brave. But I have wonderful news for you. This podcast episode is your secret weapon. It is your key. It will unlock the door to confidence. I'm going to give you the exact phrases you need, the special words for banking, and the confidence to use them. We will learn everything from opening a simple account to asking for money to buy a home. We are going to turn that nervous feeling into a feeling of power. We will turn anxiety into action. By the end of our time together, you will be ready. You will be prepared. You will feel the sun of confidence on your face. If that sounds like a good plan, let's get started. Let's take this journey together, hand in hand, step by step. Section 1. The Essential Vocabulary Foundation. Before we walk into our imaginary bank, we need to build our foundation. Imagine building a house. You cannot build a house without bricks. The walls will not stand. The roof will not hold. In the same way, we cannot have a good conversation without words. Words are our bricks. They are the tools we use to build understanding. When you know the key words, you feel strong. You feel confident. This is the first step. We will go through them one by one, very slowly. I want you to listen carefully. And if you can, I want you to say the words out loud with me. When you speak the words, you teach your mouth how to say them. You teach your brain how to remember them. Active practice is the key to making these words your own. Are you ready? Let's build our house of words. First, let's talk about accounts. An account is like a home for your money at the bank. It is a safe place to keep your money. When you go to the bank, they will ask what kind of account you want. There are two main types: a checking account and a savings account. Let's talk about the first one, a checking account. Let's say it together. Checking account. Good. In some places, like the United Kingdom, people call this a current account. Current account. Checking account. They are very similar. Today we will say checking account. A checking account is for your everyday money. Think of it like your wallet, but a digital wallet, a wallet inside the bank. This is the account where your salary goes. When your boss pays you, the money goes into your checking account. This is the account you use for daily life. You use it to pay your bills like electricity or your phone. You use it to buy food at the grocery store. You use it to get cash for small things. A checking account is built for busy money, money that is always moving, money coming in and money going out. So remember, checking account is for daily money. Now let's talk about the second type of account, a savings account. Let's say that together. Savings account. Wonderful. A savings account is for your future. It is a home for the money you do not want to spend right now. This is money you are saving for something special. Maybe you are saving for a vacation to a beautiful beach. Maybe you are saving for a new car, or maybe you are saving for a down payment on a house. A down payment is the first big payment you make when you buy a home. A savings account is a quiet place for your money. It is not busy like a checking account. The money rests here. And something wonderful happens when it rests. It grows. The bank pays you a little bit of money for keeping your money with them. This payment is called interest. Let's say that word. Interest. Interest. The bank uses your money, and so they pay you a small fee. The interest rate is usually a small number, a small percentage, but it helps your money grow little by little. Like watering a plant. Your money gets bigger over time. So remember, savings account is for your future goals. Okay, we have two types of accounts. Checking for daily life, savings for the future. You are doing great. Next, let's learn about actions. Things you do at the bank. The two most common actions are making a deposit and a withdrawal. These might be new words. That's okay. We will learn them now. Let's start with deposit. Say it with me. Deposit. Deposit. A deposit is when you put money into your account. You are adding money to your account. You can deposit cash. Those are the paper bills and metal coins. Or you can deposit a check. A check is a special piece of paper from a person or a company. It is a promise to pay you money. In the United States, we spell it C-H-E-C-K. In British English, you might see it spelled C-H-E-Q-U-E, check. They mean the same thing. So when your boss gives you a paper check for your work, you take it to the bank. You deposit the check. The money from the check goes into your account. Let's say it one more time. Deposit, putting money in. Good. The opposite of a deposit is a withdrawal. This word can be tricky to say. Let's say it slowly. Withdrawal, withdrawal. A withdrawal is when you take money out of your account. You are removing money from your account. When you need cash to spend, you go to the bank or you go to a machine called an ATM and you make a withdrawal. It is your money. You are just taking it out of its home in the bank. So you can hold it in your hand. Let's say it together one more time. Withdrawal, taking money out. Excellent. Now, what if you want to know how much money is in your account? You ask for your account balance. Let's say it. Account. Balance. Balance. The balance is the total amount of money you have in your account right now. It is the answer to the question, how much money do I have? You can ask the person at the bank, the teller. You can say, could you please tell me my account balance? Let's practice saying that phrase together. Account balance. Good job. Sometimes you need to move money from one place to another. This action is called a transfer. Say it with me. Transfer. Transfer. You can transfer money between your own accounts. For example, you can move $100 from your savings account to your checking account. You are not taking it out of the bank. You are just moving it from one room to another, from the future goals room to the daily money room. You can also transfer money to another person. Maybe you need to pay your friend for dinner, or you need to send money to your family. This is a very common action, especially with online banking on your computer or phone. The word is transfer. Now, let's learn about the people and machines at the bank. The person you speak to at the counter has a special name. They are called a bank teller. Let's say it. Bank teller. In some places, they are called a cashier. Teller or cashier. This is the person who helps you. They help you make deposits and withdrawals. They answer your questions. They are your guide at the bank for everyday needs. But what if you don't want to wait in a line to see a teller? You can use a special machine. This machine is called an ATM. ATM. ATM stands for Automated Teller Machine. That is a very long name. So everyone just says ATM. The ATM is usually outside the bank or just inside the door. It lets you do simple things by yourself, like withdrawing cash or checking your balance. To use an ATM, you need two special things. You need your debit card. This is a plastic card the bank gives you for your checking account. And you need a PIN, PIN. PIN stands for Personal Identification Number, another long name. Everyone just says PIN. Your PIN is a secret code. It is usually 4 numbers, like 1, 2, 3, or 4. But please choose a better code. The PIN proves that the card is yours. It is the secret key to your account. You must never share your PIN with anyone. It is your secret and your secret alone. Okay, we are almost done with our foundation of words. Just 2 more important terms. They are a little more advanced, but they are very important. They are interest rate and fees. We already learned the word interest. Interest is the money the bank pays you for your savings account. It is a thank you for keeping your money with them. But interest also works the other way. When you borrow money from the bank, you have to pay them interest. If you get a loan to buy a car, for example, the bank gives you the money for the car and you pay it back over time, but you also have to pay extra money. That extra money is interest. The interest rate is the percentage that decides how much extra you pay. When you are borrowing money, a lower interest rate is better. It means you pay less extra money. So the interest rate is the cost of borrowing money. Our final word is fees. Sometimes this word is charges. Fees or charges. Say it with me. Fees. Fees are amounts of money the bank takes from your account for services. For example, some accounts have a monthly fee just to keep the account open. This is often called a maintenance fee. Or there might be a fee for sending money to another country. This is often called a wire transfer fee. It is always a smart idea to ask about fees. You can ask, are there any fees for this account? This helps you avoid surprises. No one likes a surprise fee. Okay, let's take a deep, slow breath together. Breathe in and breathe out. That was a lot of new words, but now we have our tools. We have our bricks to build our conversation. Let's review them one more time. Checking account for daily money. Savings account for future goals. Deposit putting money in. Withdrawal taking money out. Account balance, how much money you have. Transfer, moving money. Bank teller, the person who helps you. ATM, the machine for cash. Interest rate, the cost of borrowing. Fees, charges for services. Get these words into your mind. Let them find a comfortable home there. You have already come so far. You are already halfway to the top of that mountain. And I am right here with you. Section 2. Scenario 1. The first visit, opening an account. Now let's use our new words. Let's walk through a real-life situation. Let's imagine it together. You have reviewed your new vocabulary words. You have practiced saying them. You have decided today is the day. You walk to the bank. You stand outside for a moment. You take a deep breath. You can do this. You open the big glass door and walk inside. It is quiet inside. You can hear the soft hum of the air conditioning. The floor is clean and shiny. It feels a little cold, but you feel warm inside because you are prepared. You see a line of people. It is a queue. You see a few windows with bank tellers behind a counter. You get in the line and wait patiently. You look around. Everything is calm. Then it is your turn. You walk up to the counter. The bank teller is a woman with a kind smile. She looks at you and is ready to help. Your heart beats a little faster, but you remember your words. You are ready. Here we go. Let's walk through a conversation for opening a new bank account. I will play you, the customer, and I will also voice the bank teller. After each part, we will stop. We will break it down. We will look at the phrases slowly and carefully. Let's begin. Role play dialogue, part 1. Bank teller. Hi there, how can I help you today? Customer. Hello. I'd like to open a new account, please. Break down. Okay, let's pause right there. That was the first step. And you did it perfectly. Let's look at what happened. The teller's greeting was simple and friendly. Hi there, how can I help you today? This is a very common way to start a conversation in customer service. It is an open door inviting you to speak. Now let's look at your response. Hello, I'd like to open a new account, please. This sentence is perfect. It is absolutely golden. Let's look at why. First, it is polite. You started with hello, you ended with please. This small word, please, is so powerful. It shows respect and kindness. Second, it is direct. You clearly say what you want. To open a new account, there is no confusion. Third, You use the phrase, I'd like to. I'd like is a short way of saying, I would like. This is a soft and polite way of saying, I want. In English, especially in service situations, I would like is a wonderful choice. It feels more gentle than I want. This sentence is your key. I'd like to open a new account, please. It tells the teller exactly what you need, and it does it in a way that is polite, confident, and clear. What are other ways you could say this? Let's look at a few options. You could be a little more formal. I would like to inquire about opening a new bank account. The word inquire means to ask for information. This is also a very good sentence. Or you could be more direct. I need to open an account today. This is also fine. It is strong and clear. Or you could ask a question. Can you help me open a new account? This is also friendly and polite. All of these are good, but our first choice, I'd like to open a new account, please, is the gold standard. It is the perfect mix of polite and clear. Let's practice it together. Put your confidence into your voice. Repeat after me. I'd like to open a new account, please. One more time. I'd like to open a new account, please. Wonderful. You sound great. Role play dialogue, part 2. Bank teller. Absolutely. I can certainly help with that. Were you thinking of a checking account, a savings account, or both? Customer. I think I need a checking account for my salary and daily expenses. What's the difference exactly? Breakdown. Okay, let's break down this next part. The teller is happy to help. She says, absolutely, I can certainly help with that. This is very positive and reassuring. Then she asks you a question to understand your needs. Were you thinking of a checking account, a savings account, or both? Look, our vocabulary words are here. Checking account and savings account. Because you learned these words, you understand her question perfectly. You are not confused. You are prepared. Now, let's look at your fantastic response. It is great for 2 reasons. First, you explain your needs. I think I need a checking account for my salary and daily expenses. This is so helpful for the teller. You are not just asking for a product. You are explaining your life. You have a salary. You have daily expenses. This helps her recommend the best account for you. Second, you are not afraid to ask for more information. What's the difference exactly? So, this is a brilliant question. A powerful question. Never, ever, ever feel shy about asking for clarification. It does not make you look weak. It makes you look smart. It shows you are paying attention. It shows you want to make the best choice for your money. It is the bank teller's job to explain things to you. You are not expected to be a banking expert. You are the customer. Asking questions is your superpower. What are other ways to ask for this information? You could say, could you explain the difference between them? This is very polite and clear. Or you could ask for advice. Which one would you recommend for me? This shows you trust her expertise. Or you could ask about the good things of each account. What are the benefits of each account? The word benefits means the good parts or advantages. Let's practice a great question to ask. Repeat after me. Could you explain the difference, please? Again. Could you explain the difference, please? Excellent. You are taking control of the conversation. You are gathering the information you need. Role play dialogue, part 3. Bank teller, of course. A checking account is for everyday transactions. Your salary goes in, you pay bills from it, and you use your debit card for shopping. Our everyday checking account has no monthly fees if you keep a minimum balance of $500. A savings account is more for long-term goals and it earns interest. You can link it to your checking account and transfer money easily. Customer. Okay, the checking account sounds right for me for now. The one with no monthly fees sounds good. I'll go with that one. Breakdown. Let's look at this part. The teller gives you a clear and simple explanation. Just like we discussed in our vocabulary section. She is doing her job well. Then she gives you some specific information. She names a product, the everyday checking account. And she tells you a very important detail. No monthly fees if you keep a minimum balance of $500. Let's look at this phrase. No monthly fees. We know what fees are. They are charges. No fees is good, but there is a condition, a rule. If you keep a minimum balance of $500, a minimum balance is a new term. It means the lowest amount of money you must have in the account. To get the benefit, no fees, you must keep at least $500 in the account every day. This is a very important detail to understand. Asking about fees and minimum balances is very smart. Now let's look at your response. It shows that you listened carefully and you made a decision. Okay, the checking account sounds right for me for now. The phrase, sounds right for me, is a very natural and common way to agree with a suggestion. It's soft and confident. It means, based on what you said, this seems like the correct choice for me. Then you say, I'll go with that one. This is a casual, friendly way to say, I choose that option. I'll go with is very useful. You can use it in a restaurant. I'll go with the chicken. You can use it when shopping for clothes. I'll go with the blue one. It's a great phrase. What are other ways to say your choice? You could be more formal. Yes, let's proceed with the everyday checking account. The word proceed means to move forward. Or more direct, the checking account is what I need. Or simple and polite, I'll take the checking account, please. Your choice of words was perfect, natural, clear, and decisive. You are doing wonderfully. Role play dialogue, part 4. Bank teller. Great choice. To get this started, I'll just need to see some identification. Do you have a government-issued photo ID like a passport or a driver's license and a proof of address? Customer. Yes, of course. I have my passport. For proof of address, I have my apartment lease agreement. Is that acceptable? Ow. This next step is about paperwork. Every bank in the world must check who you are. This is the law. It is for safety. It protects everyone from crime. So the teller asks for 2 things. First, a photo ID. ID stands for identification. This is a document that proves your identity. It proves who you are. It needs to be from the government, and it needs to have your photo on it. Examples are a passport or a driver's license. Second, a proof of address. This is a document that proves where you live. This is also for safety and legal reasons. Now look at your smart response. You are prepared. You say what you have. I have my passport. Perfect. Then you offer another document for your address. I have my apartment lease agreement. A lease agreement is the contract you sign to rent your apartment. And then you ask another brilliant, powerful question. Is that acceptable? This means, is this document okay to use? Will you accept this? This is so important. Different banks can have different rules, so you are checking to make sure your document is okay. If you were not sure what to use, what could you ask? You could ask, what kind of documents do you accept for proof of address? This is a great open question. Or if you have a specific problem, I don't have a utility bill yet. What else can I use? A utility bill is a bill for electricity, water, or gas. It is a common proof of address. But if you are new in your apartment, you might not have one yet. It is okay to explain your situation and ask for other options. Let's practice that very important question. Repeat after me. Is this document acceptable? One more time. Is this document acceptable? You are being so proactive and smart. Role play dialogue. Part 5. Bank teller. Yes, your passport and lease agreement are perfect. Thank you. Now, I just need you to fill out this application form. Please take your time and just let me know if you have any questions. Customer. Thank you. It's asking for my social security number, but I don't have one yet. I have an individual taxpayer identification number. Should I put that here? The teller is happy with your documents. Great. Now she gives you a form to fill out, an application form. Seeing a long form with many boxes can feel scary, but don't panic. It is not a test. The teller says something very kind. Please take your time. This means you do not need to rush. And just let me know if you have any questions. This is a real offer, a genuine invitation. If you are confused, she wants to help you, so please use this offer. In the dialogue, you find a problem, a common problem for people who are new to the United States. The form asks for a social security number, an SSN. This is a special number for U.S. citizens and residents. You might not have one yet. Look at how you handle this. It is perfect. First, you state the problem clearly. I don't have one yet. Second, you offer a solution. You say what you do have. I have an individual taxpayer identification number. This is often called an ITIN. This is a number for non-residents who need to file taxes in the U.S. Third, you ask for guidance. Should I put that here? You're asking for instructions. This is so much better than leaving the box empty or guessing. You are being proactive, clear, and honest. This is the best way to handle any confusion on a form. Always, always ask. Role play dialogue, part 6. Bank teller. That's a great question. Yes, please put your ITIN in that field. That's what we use for clients who haven't been assigned an SSN yet. Thank you for checking. All right, everything looks to be in order. The last step to activate your account is to make an initial deposit. Is that something you'd like to do today? Customer. Yes, I'd like to deposit $500 in cash. Bank teller. Excellent. I can take that right here. Well, your account is now officially open. Your new debit card will be mailed to your address and should arrive in 5 to 7 business days. This packet has your account number and info on how to set up your online banking. Congratulations. Customer. That's great. Thank you so much for your help. The conversation is coming to a happy end. The teller is happy you asked a question. That's a great question. She gives you a clear answer. Then she talks about the final step. You need to activate the account, to turn it on. To do this, you need to make an initial deposit. Initial means first. So this is the very first deposit into your new account. Your response is perfect. Yes, I'd like to deposit $500 in cash. You use our new vocabulary word, deposit. You say the amount clearly, $500, and you say the type, in cash. It is a perfect sentence. The teller then gives you a summary of what will happen next. This is very important information. Listen very carefully at this part. 1. Your new debit card will be mailed to you. She tells you when to expect it. In 5 to 7 business days. Business days are usually Monday to Friday. 2. She gives you a packet of paper. This packet had your account number. Your account number is very important. It is the address for your money's home. Keep it in a very safe place. 3. The packet also has information on setting up your online banking. This lets you manage your account on your computer or phone. And then the best part, she says, congratulations. And you did it. You really did it. Your final response is polite and warm. That's great. Thank you so much for your help. A little bit of gratitude, a little thank you goes a long way. It ends the conversation on a happy, positive note. And just like that, it's over. You opened a bank account in English. In a new country, you took a big, scary, overwhelming process and you broke it down into small, simple steps. You used your words. You asked your questions. You were brave and confident. Look at you. I am so proud of you. Section 3, managing your money, everyday transactions. Okay, let's imagine some time has passed. A week has gone by. The sun has risen and set 7 times. And just like the teller promised, your new debit card arrived in the mail. It has your name on it. It feels so official. Even better, you just got your first paycheck from your new job. Congratulations. That is a wonderful achievement. Now it is time to actually use your new bank account. It is time for the everyday actions, the things you will do most often. Depositing money, withdrawing cash, checking your balance. This is the bread and butter of banking. Bread and butter is an English idiom. It means the normal, essential, everyday part of something. We will use our role play format again, you and the teller. But these conversations are usually faster and shorter. So we will move a little more quickly. You are becoming an expert now. You are ready. Part A, making a deposit. Imagine the scene. You walk back into the same bank. It feels different this time, doesn't it? It feels more familiar, less scary. You walk up to the teller with a smile. In your hand, you have some cash and the paycheck from your boss. You are ready to make a deposit. Bank teller. Good morning. How can I help you? Customer. Hi, I need to make a deposit. Bank teller. Certainly. Cash, check, or both? Customer. Both. I have $200 in cash and 1 check. Bank teller. Okay. And is this all going into your checking account? Customer. Yes, please. All of it into my checking. Bank teller. All right, I've deposited the check and the cash. Your total deposit is $750. Here's your receipt. Anything else for you? Customer. No, that's all for today. Thank you. See? That was fast and easy. It was a very common, very normal interaction. Let's look at the key phrases. Your first sentence was perfect. I need to make a deposit. It is direct, clear, and uses our vocabulary. You could also say, I'd like to deposit some money. That is also perfect. The teller asks if it is cash, a check, or both. You answer clearly. Then she asks where the money should go. Is this all going into your checking account? This is a very important question, especially if you have both a checking and a savings account. You want to make sure the money goes to the right place. Your answer was perfect. Yes, please, all of it into my checking. This leaves no room for mistakes. It is perfectly clear. At the end, the teller confirms the total amount, $750, and she gives you a receipt. A receipt is a small piece of paper. It is the proof of your transaction. It's like a photograph of what you just did. Always, always take the receipt. Before you leave the counter, look at it quickly. Check that the amount is correct. This is a good habit to protect your money. Your final words were polite and perfect. No, that's all for today. Thank you. You did it. You made your first deposit. The money is now safe in its home. Part B, making a withdrawal. Let's imagine another day. It's Friday. The weekend is coming. You are planning to go to a local market with your friends. The market only takes cash. So you need to get some cash from your account. You need to make a withdrawal. You go to the bank. You walk up to the teller. Bank teller. Hello, how may I assist you? Assist is another word for help. Customer. Hi, I'd like to withdraw $100, please. Bank teller. Of course, from your checking or savings. Customer. From my checking account, please. Bank teller. All right, and how would you like that? Any preference on the bills? Customer. Oh, could I have it in 20s, please? Bank teller. You bet. 5 $20 bills. Here you are. Please be sure to count it. Customer. Thank you very much. Withdrawal breakdown. Another smooth and successful conversation. You are a natural at this. Let's break it down. The key phrase is, I'd like to withdraw. And then you say the amount. I'd like to withdraw $100. This is much, much better than saying something vague like, I need money. Being specific is your best friend at the bank. Again, the teller asks which account. From your checking or savings? And you answer clearly. From my checking account, please. Now, the teller asks a very interesting question. How would you like that? Any preference on the bills? This question is about denominations. Denominations are the different values of the paper money. Like a $10 bill, a $20 bill, a $50 bill. If you don't say anything, the teller might give you $100 bill. A single $100 bill can be difficult to use. A small coffee shop might not be able to give you change. So it is very smart to ask for smaller bills. Your response was great. Oh, could I have it in 20s, please? This shows you are thinking ahead. You need cash that is easy to spend. 5 $20 bills are much more convenient for a weekend market. Finally, notice the teller's good advice. Please be sure to count it. This protects you and it protects the bank. It's always a good idea to count the money right there to make sure the amount is correct. You see, you are learning the culture of banking too. The small habits that keep your money safe. Part C, checking your balance and transferring money. Let's imagine one more visit. This time, you want to do 2 things. You want to know how much money you have, and then you want to move some money. Let's combine these actions. You walk up to the teller who is starting to recognize you. Bank teller. Hi again, what can I do for you? Customer. Hello, could you please tell me my account balance? Bank teller. I can do that. For which account? Customer. Both, please. Checking and savings. Bank teller. Okay. In your checking, you have a balance of $1,250. And in your savings, you have a balance of $5,000. Customer. Great. In that case, I'd like to transfer $300 from my savings account to my checking account. Bank teller. No problem. Transferring $300 from savings to checking. Okay, that's been completed. Your new checking balance is $1,550, and your new savings balance is $4,700. Would you like a receipt for that or a receipt? Customer. Yes, please. Thank you. Balance and transfer breakdown. You handled 2 tasks in one visit. So efficient. Let's review the phrases. To ask for your balance, you said, "Could you please tell me my account balance?" This is perfectly polite and clear. And when she asks which account, you said, "Both, please." You are getting all the information you need. Hearing your balance helps you make a good decision. You have a lot of money in your savings and you decide to move some to your checking. The key phrase for moving money is, "I'd like to transfer." To be extra clear, you used a special structure. I'd like to transfer $300 from my savings to my checking. This from to structure is essential. It is like giving directions from this place to that place. It prevents any mix-ups or mistakes. It is a small detail, but it is so important. The teller confirms the action is complete. She even tells you your new balances. This is excellent service, and you ask for a receipt. Yes. Another good habit. These everyday transactions will become easy for you. They will become second nature, like breathing or walking. The key is always the same. Be clear, be direct, be polite, and you are doing all 3 of those things perfectly. Section 4. Solving problems and asking questions. Life is not always perfect. Sometimes things go wrong. This is true in life, and it is true in banking. A card can get lost, a strange fee might appear on your account, or maybe you just have a question. Knowing the right phrases in these stressful moments is so important. It can turn a big, scary problem into a small, manageable one. Think of this section as your financial first aid kit. Your kit for emergencies. But remember, even in an emergency, you are not alone. The people at the bank are trained to help you. Part A, reporting a lost or stolen card. This is an urgent situation. It needs you to act fast. Imagine you're at home. You're looking for your wallet. You check your coat pocket. Not there. You check your bag. Not there. Your heart starts to beat very fast. You remember you had it at a restaurant last night. You think you might have left it there. Your debit card was in your wallet. The moment you realize your card is gone, you must contact the bank immediately. Right now, you can call them on the phone or you can go to the bank in person. Let's imagine you rush to the bank. You might feel a little panicked. That's okay. Breathe. You know what to do. You go to the front of the line because this is an emergency. Customer, sounding a bit stressed. Excuse me, I need help. I have to report a lost card. Bank teller, okay, stay calm. We can take care of this right away. Was it your debit card or a credit card? Customer, my debit card. I think I left it at a restaurant last night. Bank teller, understood. I'm going to cancel that card immediately so no one can use it. Can you please confirm your name and account number for me? Once it's canceled, I'll order a new card to be sent to your home address. Should get there in 5 to 7 business days. In a stressful situation, the most important thing is to state the problem clearly and simply. Your first sentence was perfect. I have to report a lost card. This tells the teller immediately that the situation is urgent. You could also say, I've lost my debit card. Or if you know it was taken, my wallet was stolen and my bank cards were in it. The bank staff are trained for this emergency. They will tell you to stay calm, and they will take immediate action to protect your money. The first action is always canceling the card. This means they turn the card off. They deactivate it. No one can use it anymore. Your money is safe. Then they will issue a replacement card. This means they will order a new card for you. Your job in this situation is to stay as calm as you can. Answer their questions and confirm the address where they should send the new card. You handled a stressful situation perfectly. You were clear, fast, and responsible. Part B, questioning a transaction or fee. Let's look at another kind of problem. This one is less urgent, but still important. Imagine you're at home drinking tea. You are looking at your bank account online. This is called your bank statement or your transaction history. It is a list of all your deposits and withdrawals. You are looking at the list and you see something strange. You see a charge for $50. The name next to the charge is Global Goods Inc. You don't remember this name. You don't remember buying anything for $50. It is a mystery. It is time to ask about it. You go to the bank the next day. Customer. Hello, I have a question about my recent statement. Bank teller. Okay, I can help with that. What can I clarify for you? Customer. I'm looking at my transaction history and I see a charge for $50 from Global Goods Inc. I don't recognize this charge. Can you give me any more information about it? Bank teller. Let me look into that for you. I see the transaction was made online. If you're sure you didn't authorize this payment, we can dispute the charge. That means we'll open an official investigation. Breakdown of a question. This is a very smart thing to do. You are watching your account carefully. You are the guardian of your money. The best way to start is just like you did. I have a question about my statement. Or, I'd like to ask about a recent transaction. This is a calm and clear way to begin. When you see a charge you do not know, the key phrase is, I don't recognize this charge. Then, be a detective. Give the details, the date, the amount, the name. The more information you give, the more the teller can help you. If the charge seems like a mistake or fraud, the bank can start a dispute. A dispute is a formal process. It means the bank will investigate the charge. They will work to get your money back for you. This is another way the bank helps to keep your money safe. Now, what if the problem is a fee from the bank itself? Let's continue our conversation. Customer. I also noticed a $15 monthly service fee. I thought this account didn't have any fees. Bank teller. Let me check on that for you. I see. The everyday checking account is free if you maintain a minimum daily balance of $500. It looks like your balance dropped to $450 for 2 days last month, which is what triggered the fee. Customer. Oh, I see. I didn't realize that. Thanks for explaining. Here, you found another mystery, a $15 fee. You thought the account was free, so you ask a question. The key phrase is, could you explain this fee, please? Or, I have a question about this fee. Asking for clarification is your right as a customer. It is not rude. It is smart. In this case, the teller explains the reason. Remember the minimum balance we talked about? Your balance dropped below the minimum. It went below $500 for a few days. That is what caused the fee. This is very valuable information. Now you know the rule more clearly. Now you can try to avoid the fee next month. And here's a pro tip, a special piece of advice. If this is the first time it has happened, you can try asking something extra. After you say, "Thanks for explaining," you can politely ask, "I understand. Since this was the first time it's happened, is there any chance you could waive the fee as a one-time courtesy?" Let's look at that sentence. Waive the fee means to remove the fee, to cancel it. As a one-time courtesy means as a special kindness, just this once. This is a very polite and professional way to ask for a favor. Sometimes, if you have been a good customer, the bank will say yes. They might give you the money back. The worst thing that can happen is they say no. But it never hurts to ask politely. You are learning to be a strong advocate for yourself. You are asking questions. You are solving problems. This is wonderful. Section 5. The big step. Inquiring about loans and mortgages. You have been in your new country for a while now, maybe a year, maybe more. You feel comfortable with your bank account. You are saving money every month. Your financial life feels stable and secure. You have built a strong foundation. Now, you are starting to dream bigger dreams. Maybe you need a car to get to your job. That means you might need a car loan. Maybe you are tired of renting your apartment. You dream of buying your own home, a place that is truly yours. This means you need to talk to the bank about a mortgage. A loan is a general word for borrowing money. You borrow it now and you pay it back over time with interest. A mortgage is a special kind of loan. It is a very big loan used only for buying property. Property means a house or an apartment. This is a much bigger conversation than a simple deposit. It is more detailed. You probably will not talk to a regular bank teller. You will need a special meeting. A meeting with a loan officer or a mortgage advisor. These are experts in loans and mortgages. I'm interested in getting some information about This is a great phrase for many situations. Information about car loans. Information about opening a business account. It is a soft and polite way to start. You also asked a very smart question. Who would be the right person to speak with? You are making sure you talk to the expert. The employee is helpful. She asks a question to understand you. Are you a first-time home buyer? This means, is this the first time you are buying a home? Your answer is honest and clear. Yes, I am. This is all very new to me. Being honest is a good thing. It tells the advisor that she needs to start from the beginning. She needs to be your teacher, and that is her job. Your next sentence is key. It sets the agenda for the meeting. I'd really just like to understand the basics. Basics means the simple fundamental parts, like what your current interest rates are and what the process looks like. You're asking about two main things: the cost interest rates and the steps, the process. This is a big, important conversation, but it starts with a simple request for information. Here are some essential questions to have in your notebook for that first meeting. These questions are your information gathering tools. Let's go through them slowly. Essential questions for a loan or mortgage. 1. What are your current interest rates for a 30-year fixed rate mortgage? What are your current interest rates for a 30-year fixed rate mortgage? This is a very specific question. A fixed rate mortgage means the interest rate will not change for the whole life of the loan. This makes your monthly payments predictable and safe. The term is how long you have to pay it back. 30 years is very common in the US. 2. What is the down payment requirement? What is the down payment requirement? Breakdown. The down payment is the part of the home's price that you pay from your own savings. It is usually a percentage like 10 or 20. Knowing this helps you know how much you need to save. 3. What documents would I need to apply for a mortgage? What documents would I need to apply for a mortgage? This question helps you prepare. Getting a mortgage requires a lot of paperwork. They will need to see proof of your income, like pay stubs and tax forms, your bank statements, and information about any other debts you have. Asking this early helps you get organized. 4. Could you explain the different types of mortgages you offer? Could you explain the different types of mortgages you offer? This is a great open-ended question. It invites the advisor to teach you. They might tell you about fixed-rate mortgages versus adjustable-rate mortgages where the rate can change. 5. Are there any special programs for first-time home buyers? Are there any special programs for first-time home buyers? This is a very smart question to ask. Often, governments or banks have special programs to help people who are buying their very first home. These programs might have a lower down payment or other benefits. It never hurts to ask. 6. What are the estimated closing costs? What are the estimated closing costs? This is a very important detail. When you buy a house, you don't just pay the down payment. There are many other fees to finalize the loan. These are called closing costs. They can be thousands of dollars. You need to budget for these extra costs. This conversation is a big step on your life's journey. But remember, it starts with one simple phrase. I'd like some information, please. You are the customer. You are in control. Your goal in the first meeting is just to learn, to gather information, to listen. You do not need to sign anything or make any decisions today. Use these questions to build your knowledge and your confidence. You are dreaming big, and you are taking the steps to make that dream a reality. Section 6, Conclusion and Practice. All right, my dear friend, let's pause here and breathe. We have traveled so far together today. We have covered a ton of ground. A ton is a fun way to say a lot. Let's think back to the beginning of our episode. We imagined that nervous feeling, standing outside the bank, feeling your heart beat fast. And then, step by step, we walked through the doors together. We armed you with the language of banking. We gave you a toolkit of phrases and confidence. Let's do a quick, gentle recap. A quick review. We learned how to start the conversation and open an account. We used the polite and clear phrase, I'd like to open a checking account, please. We learned how to do our daily banking. We used simple phrases like, I need to make a deposit, and I'd like to withdraw $100. We prepared for problems, for those stressful moments. We learned to say, I need to report a lost card, and to ask, could you explain this fee? And we even took a huge, brave step toward a big dream. We learned to start the mortgage conversation by saying, I'm interested in getting information about a mortgage. You now have a complete, powerful toolkit. You have English phrases for almost any situation at the bank. That feeling of anxiety you might have felt before, let's thank it for trying to protect us. And then let's trade it. Let's exchange it for a feeling of preparedness, a feeling of calm confidence. You have the words now. You have the knowledge. You can absolutely 100% do this. Remember, every expert was once a beginner. Every person who looks confident at the bank today was once nervous. The bank staff are there to help you. It is their job. Your job is just to communicate what you need. And now, you know exactly how to do that. Now, it is your turn to practice. This is how we make the learning stick. This is how we plant the seed of knowledge deep in our minds. In the comments section below this podcast, I want you to write one full sentence. Use a phrase you learned in this video. It can be a simple phrase or a more complex one. It is your choice. For example, you could write, "Today I learned how to say, 'Could you please tell me my account balance?'" Or you could write, "A phrase I will use is, 'What documents do I need to apply for a loan?'" Writing it down helps you remember. It makes the phrase a part of you. I will read every single comment, I promise. This is a safe and supportive space to practice. There are no mistakes here, only learning. Thank you. Thank you for investing this time in yourself. Thank you for investing in your financial future and your peace of mind. If this lesson was helpful for you, please give it a thumbs up. And subscribe for more practical, gentle, and warm English lessons. You've got this. Remember that. You are capable. You are strong. And you are ready. Thank you for being here with me. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye for now, my friend.